In gender confusion news,
quite often.
I don't know what that is.
You'll find out.
Non-binary situations submitted by Hola Tiff.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola. Estás.
Chinese female track runners go viral for looking like men.
I saw this shit.
Oof.
And I was like, where are the ladies?
How short is the haircut?
It's not even that.
They're Ryan's hair.
It's
really?
it's not even that.
Like decent.
You got good hair,
No,
right?
but yeah, it's not really about the hair. It's literally like,
So they have lesbian haircut.
no, they're,
No, they have men faces.
yeah, men bodies, men faces.
They have Mulan.
You call me Tip Del Rose.
Come on, I can do a hair joke here and there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm proud of
From
my
my professional diagnosis, these are fucking dudes.
Hey Ryan, when you go in
I
there,
mean, these are fucking dudes.
Ryan-
I'm pretty sure they're fucking dudes.
Ryan goes in, he's like, "Yo, give me the ruby rose."
give me the scissor special.
She does have that haircut.
She does.
It was so funny because like when this was posted all over, you know, like a lot of the Asian forums, like Neck Shark or whatever, right? Like a lot of people assumed that Asians would be outraged, like,
Yeah.
oh, how could they say
can I
that
show
about
them
this?
first?
Yes, let's see it because okay, and then I'll tell you the rest.
Yes. Because they don't know what you're talking about. Some of these people.
Ooh, yeah. That's a
Right?
Wow.
yeah.
So this is the women's track.
Especially the two in the middle.
Yeah, the two in the middle, dude.
They are
Yeah.
fucking dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I will show you a video really quick so you could even hear how they speak. Yeah.
She sounds like a lady.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was on the outside.
Yeah.
What's she saying?
Pass the mic.
这个跑下来感觉还是
Are you fucking kidding me?
跑之前有点
Yo,
紧
that-
但是跑下来
that's a guy.
累，但是感觉到
That fool's a dude.
达到，因为我们达到了之前我们教
That's
练
a
已经
woman
讲
for real?
最
Yeah.
大感觉就是
Nah.
我的屁股和腿要
That's a woman. That's a woman.
Yeah.
That's a woman.
Yeah.
She said my ass hurt.
She said that?
Yeah.
最大的，因为我们
In a nice way. Like my glutes were tight.
Well, the way she was doing it after he said that, I was like, oh, this look like her actions are at least matching the.
Last one. Oh wait, that's it? There's only three?
That other dude was a fucking dude.
I wanted to know for the other one.
So the thing is, this was all being circulated in like, you know, Asian like editorials or whatever, thinking that people would back them up like, yeah, this is an outrage. Nobody fucking backed that shit up. Nobody.
That's pretty
The
tough.
dude
Like,
in the middle was like, the woman in the middle looked. I think also the lack of breasts.
yeah.
And if your voice,
There are things that you could do if you want to be seen as a woman. There are things that you could do to really nail that look.
Yeah.
So some people were commenting like, well, if they had longer hair like some of the other girls, maybe that would help.
I mean,
but just the voice, like
Yeah,
if
the
your
voice is
voice is
tough,
deeper
too.
than Jason Derulo,
It's the shoulders, it's the ratio, it's the squareness of the body.
I really
like
think it's their like. The
you put hair on that guy, and I think
they have a
She looked
jaw,
like an Adam's apple.
dude. Yeah, and they have a jawline that's fucking stronger than mine.
Jawline for sure. She has a softer jawline.
Out of curiosity,
The structured jaw makes it look like a man.
do you think this is because of steroid? Like, do you think it's a steroids kind of thing?
That's what I thought.
fucking
just a
dude.
normal thing.
Because I thought that they dosed a little too hard on the steroids.
I don't even
Yeah,
think
like-
it's a steroid thing. It's a dude
Because it almost
thing.
looks like the hormonal like there's just not. I don't know.
So I'm in the fitness industry, right? I'm surrounded by chicks that do steroids.
Right.
Those are fucking dudes.
Yeah, because they actually got.
I mean,
So first place and second place.
Duh. Look at them. Because it's dudes in a fucking female
look
race.
at the person, especially the one on the right there, in the middle, on the right.
Yeah.
That guy. If you put a long hair on this chick, I guess it's chick, she just looks like a rocker. Like it doesn't make her look like a woman. You know what I'm saying?
That fool looks like
structural
Mike Moe from Once Upon a Time Hollywood. He could have played Bruce Lee.
easily.
Dude,
I mean, he needs a little bit longer hair, I think, but yeah.
those two guys look like they're from an Asian frat.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if, I mean, this might start a new epidemic or whatever, because I'm pretty sure they're not like checking to see if LeBron James is a lady, or like they're not pantsing people before every single game. Because they're not checking their gender, right?
No.
But I think they need to start doing that if they're gonna start looking like this.
Is it the sex?
We should just check the ones that look the most like it.
Because you don't know if Steph Curry is a lady, and you don't know if like some female athletes are dudes. You just don't know. You just take people's word for it. Like even when I compete as a powerlifter, I just write I'm a male, and they're taking my word for it.
And then
right?
you're just like, sneaking away like
No one's checking these things, right?
So the real question here is, are the two ladies offended? Because that's the only people that should be offended.
And how do they tuck them away like that?
Yeah. That's magic.
All of them did, by the way.
So I didn't read anything about how they feel about it. It's just that the National Athletics Championship in China said that they are women.
Did they check though? What's their means of checking?
Oh, sorry. The Chinese Athletic Association confirmed they are.
How do they confirm?
I don't trust it though.
Like it probably.
Visual confirmation?
They're not doing visual confirmation. Although there was another woman athlete who had high testosterone, and they tested her blood, and they said she had testosterone levels that were near a man. It wasn't Chinese though; she was black.
But she wasn't.
So maybe they test testosterone.
You can do blood tests too, but
Or if you don't want to be invasive about it, you just like check their phone, see how many emojis they use, that kind of thing.
That's true.
You don't have to be only one way about it.
But there were other people in the comments too saying like, China's using men that are trying to pass off as women. Why is that surprising? Like it's China, they're gonna cheat their way as like whatever way they can.
Crafty.
So I don't know. Pretty much everyone is like putting their foot down on.
I really want to
they're-
see the way they confirmed it, because I am very doubtful.
The funny thing is though, like, is people are writing this thing thinking that a lot of people are gonna react a certain way, like, oh my god, how can they ever say that about this group? And I'm just like, nah, man, you're blind if you don't look at them once and go, oh wait, they're girls?
Yeah,
Right,
or at least acknowledging like that's tough. Like that would be tough for
at
me to
least
guess.
singling out Liao and the other dude.
Right?
The other two, I'm like, okay, you're chicks.
Yeah.
But fucking Liao and
they
the
are.
other dude.
Pong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Liao
Fu
and
and
Tom.
Yang, they're chicks.
That's really fucking tough.
You know, Yang's a little in the middle of that. I don't know.
Yang could be a like kind of metrosexual
Yeah,
Asian
Yang
guy.
could be like a Silicon Valley dude for all.
Yeah, that's
you know,
true.
With that kind of thing.
But Fu for sure. That
Yeah.
Fu.
Especially hearing Fu talk, she sounds like a chick.
Yeah.
But Tong and Liao, I don't know.
Nah, that's
The
difficult.
glasses ain't helping Tong with the femininity either. Those are some square goggles.
Man, that is hard.
I know. Like.
But that's what this world is coming to. They're like, oh, you better check your fucking stereotypical eyeballs because you couldn't clearly tell they were women. And then it's like, nah,
No, I couldn't. You're right.
nah, my primitive fucking eyeballs told me immediately these are men.
Yeah.
You can't tell what I am, can you?
Maybe if they, would you guys be convinced if they became pregnant?
Well, I mean, I'm already.
Or are you gonna say, nah, they're wearing a fake belly? Like they have to be.
Maybe they're fat.
I just want to know the means of
Pregnant
confirmation.
fat, especially for them, like pregnant belly, like on that frame is be like that's really hard to like just be
Yeah,
like.
because they're in like the best shape ever.
Yeah.
I've seen some awkwardly shaped people like that though, where they just like they look skinny but they have a huge gut. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, if they say they're women, right? I don't know. That's not what I'm debating
You
on. I
can't
think
trust Chinese either.
that's true because they cheat like a motherfucker.
I
But
guess
that
that's
was
the other half.
Taiwan's racing team.
Was it?
Oh, are they?
I think it
They're wearing
was.
the Chinese like uniform.
Public of.
Oh, never mind.
What is
No,
it?
it says Chinese.
Well, okay, you're right. I can't trust Chinese.
Because like so for doping, right? You have like USADA and WADA, and they before every test they're testing. Okay, like are these people using? I think now because there's all this ambiguity now, you probably need to test what people's genders are.
What about kids from like the Dominican Republic? You know how like there's some baseball stars that come out of
Yeah,
there?
Danny Almonte.
Yeah, and they look like I guess they're like, you know, young and
Yep.
young enough, but they look like they're Kev's age.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit.
But they get tested though.
That was
to figure it
wasn't
out.
that other thing though? Like
Could you
the-
test for age? You can test for age, could you?
Well, it's all like birth certificate because that was the big thing with the.
Oh, you're talking about the age thing, not like
gymnastics, right?
Yeah.
Because the gymnastics, like they were like everyone was like looking at the Chinese team and they was like they're like kind of young, and then everyone and China was like no, they're 18, and we we're like
No, they were younger. They cheated that one.
Right? So then that's where the skepticism for me is just like, but you've done sketchy stuff before.
But aren't you better at gymnastics when you're younger?
That's why it's cheating.
That's why they put the.
Oh, they had them as younger than they really were.
Take these kids from like super young ages and put them in these camps to like train, and the thing just their entire life is the Olympics.
Yeah.
Just for
Wait,
that.
so the Olympics are only for 18 and over?
I forgot. There's a definite age limit or like.
It could have been like 15 to 18, and they could have been 12 or something.
Yeah.
But they're like, oh yeah, she's 15 for sure.
Yeah, and everyone's just sort of like, oh, are you sure? But the only thing you have to like base it off of is China's record. So it's like
The Olympics needs this though, because it's so fucking boring. They need juicing. They need anything they can get.
I saw a tweet that said, "Man, let's just forget about that and use as many drugs as you can and see what humans can really do." And that'd be way more interesting than equal.
turn every sport into an extreme sport.
Yes, I want to see what kind of flips you can do.
Real life superheroes.
Yes, on Nas.
Because then if you have a guy that doesn't do any drugs and he's able to beat all the other people, you're like, wow, this guy's really amazing.
Dude, what if when you're parking at a baseball game, you're like, fuck, dude, these guys are so juiced, this shit could hit my windshield.
The best time of baseball was when Mark McGwire and Sammy Sosa were on roids.
There was no better time.
I don't care. There's home runs out. I don't care what they're doing to get them. This is great.
Or maybe they should have a separate like Olympic division
Like a
where
juice
it
league?
is.
I would love to watch
Dude, that would be
Juice
dope.
League's gonna kill the regular league.
Oh, it would destroy it. That shit's like NFL Blitz.
NFL Blitz.
NFL Blitz was the dopest fucking game because it didn't give a shit about the rules on like boring ass
It's
matches.
basically the Fast and the Furious made a video game about football. It's NFL Blitz.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they were like on fire and shit.
Fast and Furious is way better now that they're like, man, forget logic and gravity. I want to drive this Lamborghini through 3 buildings in Abu Dhabi. Like, yes. The Rock held a helicopter with his bare hands. I don't care if that's real. It was freaking awesome. He pulled it.
My ex was like, this shit's unrealistic, and I fucking threw her out of the theater. I perp walked her out of the theater.
I don't want to see realism.
Yeah, I know.
I want to see Paul Walker run up a thing that's falling down a hill and jump and then turn into a plane.
Yeah, that's the next step. They're just they're gonna turn into the cars.
He's a plane, but he's got those.
They're warming us up with Idris Elba. He's like super soldier.
yeah.
Next thing you know, he's just gonna freaking have wings.
I'd watch the
So
shit.
you're recommending Hobbs and Shaw? I haven't seen it yet.
Yes, they freaking went to Hawaii and fought with primitive weapons against people who had guns.
Yeah, but did they use accurate physics?
No,
Exactly. That's what I want to hear.
The Rock. Remember the Fast and Furious where The Rock caught a missile with his hand on ice?
I remember he
More
broke
of
the cast.
that.
He flexed and his cast broke off.
That's what I want. Remember the tarmac that was like 100 miles long when they were flying? Yes. Who cares about realism?